Hey everyone, Jack here for Consoles World and welcome to July's 2026 recap video. So we're going to start it off with where we did one thing we're going to do, and that was the vlog. That is the Nottingham Video Game Expo. It was wonderful to see everybody there. Martham Gaming News Agent, Tussit UK following here, and a few others as well, taking place at the new location at the Crown Plaza Hotel, in Nottingham's town centre. It was such a wonderful showcase, everybody, like the gamers, the traders, and even did some, thanks to a little bit of arcade club, see some machines that went here, like Outrun, The Simpsons, that went here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Street Fighter 2, and the rest among others. Even I've been interviewing with two good people for one here, so I hope everyone's enjoying it. If you were at the event, let me know for one in the comments, someone here. So anyway, and even of course the pickups as well, things I have purchased someone here. It was a longer one, but want to let you know for that I have been tested everything out and it worked out perfectly fine for one here. So there was no scratch, no freezers, someone here, but it's all in a great condition. So anyway, if you haven't seen it, make sure to check both of those videos out. Drop a like and comments on that video. Can be appreciated for the support. So, there were no playthroughs and live streaming for one here, because by my medical things were happening. If you were at the event, I chat only with good friends of mine to know what my condition is going for. And they understand it, and everyone wish me the best of luck for when they, and always say hope you feel better. And that means that is really appreciated for the love and the support. But I want to say thanks so much by doing that. Now, telling the things what I got, and I got lots of stuff here. I got it from CEX at Lower Parliament for whenever the new one is fantastic. If you're local for Nottingham, make sure go check it because they got some good hitter games and stuff on here. You don't want to miss out for it. It's just outside Victoria Centre. So I got loads of it, my friends. And so we got loads of it. And I got one game, I got it from John Lewis, so on there in Victoria Centre. So let's get started off with. So the first one for in here is an Xbox 360 and it's a racing game. And I haven't played this for a very long time. I never owned one, but I did play that at the old gaming lounge that one here in town years ago. And I was doing this racing simulator, like the racing seat and the wheels and the pedals, someone here. But it was doing like a challenge. But I thought, it's been ages for it. I was supposed to get this game at nottsvge, but unfortunately couldn't find it. But however, I got on CX. This one. Yep, I got Dirt Free, absolutely fantastic for when I really want this in my collection. And so I pay this a $5 for it. So a $5, which is a good price. I was supposed to be getting a PS3 as well. Unfortunately, out of stock. But never mind, you win some, you lose some. Now, next up to the PlayStation 4. So I have 4 of them here. So this one here is, I gotta go for it. So, even though this is for all hardcore gamers, that one here, of the classics. I'm talking about this one, the Sega Mega Drive Classics. Yes, over 50 games of all the hitters around. I mean, look at this. You get Alex Kidd, Alien Storm, Ultra Beast, that one here, Columns, Kid Chameleon, Sonic the Hedgehog, that one here, Sonic Spinball, Streets of Rage, Wonder Boy, Monster World, everything else in its beautiful classic one there. Now, I already got the PS3 one here of the Ultra Classics. So this way is a better idea. Is get both of them, the better for one there. Because like I said before, at the video I did for the PS3 and the Visa ones, the store's closing down. Some of them in whatever region you are for one there. Some of it you're gonna be taken off. I would say get it before it closes. I want here. Anyway, I paid this here 15 quid's worth that one here, which is, I'm very happy with that. Now, next up for this game. Now, this one here is actually a collection. I miss this playthrough so much. I did got the PS3 versions, but now finally got a PS4 versions of this title. Yep, it's a collection of Bioshock. So featuring all Bioshocks 1, 2, and Bioshock Infinite for one here. Anyway, very happy, want to get this. I'm hoping I'm going to get an Xbox One system for one here for Bioshock Collection if I can find one. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Anyway, I paid this here £18 for this collection for one here. So if you want to be sure for one here, so we have, here we go, both discs over here. So for this one here, for this one, it contains Bioshocks 1 and 2, and this one is for Infinite. Anyway, very happy with getting Bioshock. It's the least I want to go for it. And I'm very happy with that. Now, next up for the PlayStation 4. This one here is... I missed this so much for one here. Another one buying games back. And so, I thought, yep, finally, I'm taking home with me. Yep, it's good old Monster Hunter World for one here. Looking really happy to get his game back for one here, you know. And I was looked at it, and actually, the Iceborne itself is also be a part of it as well on the updates. So, which is fantastically. Anyway, how much did I give it pay for this one here? I pay a 4 quid for one here. So £4, which is fantastic. Now, next one for another PlayStation 4 title here. I'm just gonna miss the old piratey one here. Now, I was looked at all my achievements, and one thing you know, it didn't have any achievements on PS4 on this game I have. And so, I'm so happy to join the piratey of this. Yep, I got Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag for that one here. So happy. This one is, I love Black Flag. The pirates with assassins and the songs that went here in the ship. You cannot go wrong. The best one ever. Like I said, number 1 is Ezio's collection. This one's number 2. But I love getting the Arsh, getting the piratey metal for it. Anyway, very happy to get this one here for £10. That one here. So happy with that. And one thing you know, I was supposed to be getting this one here on a PS5 on John Lewis and others. But unfortunately, it was sold out so quickly. And I said, well, I'm going to hope I can find one. So I might look at Smith's Toys if I can look for one. But if I do, then hopefully I will try and get my hands on that game. I'm really looking forward to it. But anyway, it's a good thing to get this back for one here and cannot wait to play it. Now, next up for the PlayStation 5. And this one here, I've been chasing this game for 3 years. This is from Square Enix. And this one is a good Japanese JRPG, like Japanese RPG game. And that is this. Yep, I got Star Ocean, the second story R for one here. Now you're in the journey for one here from this planet Xbel, and it's choose your path to witness the awakened history for one here. So 2 worlds, 1 in faithful counter. Anyway, this one's like a version like the PlayStation 1 or Star Ocean the second story, but this got a little bit more like hasty graphically, a little bit more better, more pixelized. But either way, I'm happy to get the Star Ocean for one here. So how much did you pay for this for one here? £15 I paid for it. So which is a good fair price of a Star Ocean. Now, moving on to the PlayStation 3, that one here. And then like I said one before that I'm gonna get some buying games back, and I'm hoping gonna get the bundle everything DLC before it closes down on next year in the UK. So the first one, happy to bring it back. Final Fantasy 13 2. Yep, this contains a story after the first Final Fantasy 13. Now that Lightning for one here is now one of the Edo's goddess, someone here, and now it's the mission is tasked to give it to Sister Sarah and his tag team partner Noah Christ to hopefully to save the world from destruction of Kaidos. Someone here. But anyway, so with this one here, I'm gonna get a bundle pack that contains everything like the weapons, the clothing, the arena battles, and even costly the episodes that one here secretly, like Sasha's one here, Snow, and then Lightning's one here. So anyway, great to see buy this game back. Pay this for £8. So £8 worth, which is fantastic for one here. So like I said, once I get the bundle for one here, I feel very gonna be happy. Now, next one for the PlayStation 3. Now, I got this game a few years ago on Xbox 360 this year. And so I will say to you, I'm hoping to get the Ultimate Edition on one of the games. And that... what's this one? Yep, I finally got the Ultimate Edition of Dragon Age Origins. So happy, short and sweet. Get all the DLCs. Now, if there's a code, I might have a look. If the code is worked, then, you know, I can get all the content here. But all downloadable content packs. So of Awakenings and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, how much do you pay for it? £28. It seems a little bit higher than Xbox, that one here. It used to be £12 now. But either way, PS3, what can you go wrong for it? So, anyway, very happy to get Dragon Age Origins, that one here. That's a complete set for one here. Anyway, now we're moving on to the next one. This one here is a GameCube game, and this one is a rarity one. Now, I got this game years ago on the PlayStation 2 for it at CEX is at the old Victoria Center. And I said to you before, I'm hopeful if I can get a GameCube game. I don't know how long it was. It might be a year or something, but I will hopefully... I'll try to jog my memory for it if I can try. But like I said before, if I get the GameCube version, this one is I'm real happy to get it. It is a rarity one, and it's very, very hard to find. Yep, Beautiful Joe 2. Now I got both the PS2 and the GameCube versions for one here. Join the world for one here. Your message now. Joe and Sylvia is here to save a father against the evil alien organizations from reaching get 7 Oscars for one here, like in a part of a movie role. So it's up to Joe and Sylvia to stop the evil villain once and for all. So, for how much is it costly to pay this? This one is got with manual, £55. Yes, it's getting very, very hard that one here for Beautiful Joe for one here too to find. If you're in local CX, wherever you are, make sure get it before it goes. So now I have both versions of Beautiful Joe's 1 and 2, both PS2s and GameCube, but there is still one more to go. And that, my friends, is Beautiful Joe Rumble. Yes, that is the last two to complete Beautiful Joe sets for in here. So that would be both for PSP and Nintendo GameCube. So fingers crossed if I can find it. So keep him in mind, watch your space. Okay, and now we get down to the very last one for the PlayStation 5 from John Lewis. And this one is an absolute classic game. And like I said before, I was supposed to get Assassin's Creed, but unfortunately it was sold out. But however, it was only one stock left. And I finally got it. Yep, I have Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition on the PlayStation 5. Featuring, you get all 5 versions of the classic Rayman. So you get the PS1, the Atari Jaguar, the MS-ODS on PC, the Game Boy Color, and Rayman Advance on Game Boy Advance. There was one system unfortunately didn't make it into it, and that is the Sega Saturn version. I mean, if we can have that, that would be sweet as pie, so we get all 6 of them in the original Rayman, because they're part of a 30th anniversary celebration. So not only have that, you get over 15 minutes of story interviews and documentaries I'll see some artworks on how Rayman was created and started with. And even coarsely, there was a playable demo beta on a SNES version of Rayman. But what could it be look like for one here? But I played a little bit of it. It was fun for one here. It was going to be confusing, but it was still a wonderful game for one here. I mean, SNES couldn't have a big hit for Rayman. But either way, but at least now we play it, what would it be look like, play it on a SNES. Anyway, how much did it cost you to pay for this? Now, this is a true story. Recently I seen this price went $29.99, but for John Lewis I did for a limited time only for one deal. I got this brand new for £24.99. Yes, 25 quid for one here. So I saved up £5 off for one here before it went back to normal for one here. So maybe it just fits just a week only, and I feel very happy to get this deal for one here for John Lewis. Anyway, very happy with that. I was also trying to look out for like Argos. They were sold out. Game Retail also sold out. And even Sports Direct for one here, but it was all gone. But however, John Lewis, I finally got it with me. So, allow me to show everybody here, if I can get this one here. So, that is all the games I have got for one here so far. And that's it. That is it. My spending, everything is done for one here. So, anyway, I hope everyone is enjoying that one here for this. So now, what's your upcoming plans for August for next month? So one thing you know, playthroughs we're gonna make a return to for one here, and this time we are gonna do a sequel from Toka one. We're gonna do Toka Touring Cars 2 for one here. So I did two versions. So this one I'm gonna start it with. We're gonna be on easy mode, but start from Alton Park all the way to Darlington Park. And then, how do I get the cutscene from the ending credits? That's one thing I did normal. But the normal version for one will be coming up in November. But in the meantime, for one easy mode will be the start for one here, because I want to get something a little bit more better, get a little more easy for this one for everybody. So that was that. Now, what about live streaming? Are you making a return? Yes, I am going to make a return. So, possibly, I will make a return, either be the 3rd or the 10th of August. Same time as always, that one here at 6 p.m. UK time. So, hopefully, we'll get into it. Because it's been 2 months, about 2-3 months, that one, since I was streaming last time for it. So, we will be back returning for Xbox Monday. Mario Kart is a possible maybe for that one here. But PlayStation Thursdays will make it a return to for one here. And I do have a game saving up ready for it. So, you gotta wait and see. And you're thinking, how about vlogs? What about, do you do any vlogs? Well, it's a possible maybe for one here. So, I'm not sure, but if anything happens goes for one here, just watch the space on my channel. And hopefully you will see something good. But if not anything happens, then, you know, hopefully I give a nice little break. Anyway, and always remember, guys, to drop a like, comments below, click punch the subscribe button, and tap the bell for notifications to see more videos very soon. Till then, this is Jack here, and I'll see you in August 2026 recap video. See ya!